but e-governance is the use of ICT in governance. The same thing what we were doing earlier, we are to do with in a better way. And from governance to e-governance, one major terms come, that is the reform. We need to reform the things, we need to re-engineer the processes we are doing. So moving on to this e-governance, e-governance is nothing but use of ICT and to support good governance. E-governance can be defined as giving the citizen choice of when and where they access government information and services. This is very important. Now the point is not it is not government centric, it is citizen centric nowadays governance. It is the choice of the citizen, not government, how to deliver the services, how a citizen requires the services and where. Like a banking sector, you are doing internet banking, then you can operate banking from mobile, you can operate banking from laptop with internet connectivity, you can do the transactions through online. That is the choice at home, at workplace, or in any other place. And this is the core main objective, giving the citizen choice to use the e-services. E-governance is about a process of reform in the way government work, share information and deliver services to external and internal clients for the benefits of both government and citizen and the business they serve. So as I told, reform, re-engineering is very important. It is about how the government can work in a better way, can share the information with all its stakeholders. Stakeholders mean any entity which is involved in the process, maybe citizen, maybe business entity, maybe organization, maybe individual, and deliver the services to external and internal clients, both.
NPTEL class is 1.03.
Now, if we look at,
please mute your mics. No questions in the lecture, please.
if we look at the comparison of traditional governance and e-governance, in the traditional governance, you can see first information is there, then government department, then citizen. That means if citizen has to access some information, he was supposed to go to the particular department to seek the information, maybe to submit the form, to get the certificate issued. But now with the e-governance, the scenario has been changed. Government departments have gone one step behind. Information systems are there and citizen. Information system may be online submission of the application, online certificate issuing, and citizen can use web services, web portal, or other medias to get the information. Instead of going to particular department to get the information, it is through the information system. So this is the another difference, a major visible difference between governance and e-governance. E-governance has 4 pillars as per NEGD, that is National E-Governance Plan. It is being framed by National E-Governance Division of Ministry of Electronic and IT. It has 4 pillars: the process, people, technology, and resources. We need people who are involved in it. We need processes, whatever activities going to them. The technology, how the technology can be used. Just Dr. Punia was saying, they have used social media for delivery of lectures and other things, and resources available. And now come to the brief objectives: to deliver services to citizen in more better way, that too at affordable cost. Now the cost may be a little bit high, but in the time to come, this cost will be optimal and it will be reduced one. Citizens are able to get the services better. To bring that transparency and accountability, to empower people through information, people must be aware, people must get the information when they need it. To improve efficiency in government processes and to improve interface with the stakeholder. Interaction of the stakeholder has become important. These are the initiatives Government of India has taken in terms of e-governance, like they are called mission mode projects, is an individual project with the national e-governance plan that focuses on one aspect of electronic governance, such as banking is one aspect, land record is another, commercial tax is another, and many more. There are 31 MMPs. Why they called mission mode? Because they have fixed time frame, they have clear-cut objectives, they have scope, milestones, as well as measurable outcome. Measurable outcome is very important in e-governance. I give example of output and outcome. A passport seva, you might be knowing, is a very good initiative of India to issue passport services. There is a timeline. Within a 3 days or within a week, they are to issue passport. Let's say they have defined within a 3 days time frame, or daily they are to issue 100, or how many the passport they are receiving, they are to issue within 3 days. And within 3 days, if they issue 100 passport, 100 is no doubt that is the output. They have issued 100, but how many are correct? There may be some complaints like date of birth galat hai, there is spelling mistake in the name, addresses, some part is missing, or other. So those should not be counted. The outcome is how many correct passports are issued instead of how many passports are issued. That is the difference here. And with this objective, e-governance MMPs are taken into account. These MMPs are classified into 3 categories. Some are centrally on, some are state-on projects, and some are integrated. In the state-on also, the Government of India has defined the areas, but implementation is state dependent. In the centrally managed, these are like, I'm just giving the name: banking, central excise, income tax department, insurance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, National Citizen Database, passport, very important, are related with visa, pension, e-office, and UID, that is Aadhaar. State, they are agriculture related, commercial taxes, e-district, and employment exchange, national land record, municipalities, panchayat, and crime and criminal tracking network system. This is for the police department. They can share their data with yes, public distribution, health, and education. Since here objective is to education in e-governance in education, so I have explicitly marked it: transport and treasuries. So far integrated are concerned, these are like India portal, e-governance service delivery gateway, that is the backbone for delivery of services, e-procurement, e-code, e-biz, CSC, that is common service center. These are kiosks available. Government of India has authorized some agencies to open CSC in the villages, especially in villages, to deliver the services, so that the villager at the remote area can also avail the online services. She may not have internet connectivity at its own, may not have laptop, computer, and other thing, but he can go to the kiosk, the CSC center, and get the online form filled, get the certificate printed, scan, and other services are available. EDI, that is electronic data exchange. These are 31 total e-governance projects. Those are being carried out in India. So far its delivery model is concerned, very commonly known, government to citizen, that is whatever services are being delivered from the government to citizen comes under this category known as G2C, government to citizen. Citizen may we call customers also. In education system, we may call not citizen, we may call students, since they are our main kind. Certain information flows from government to government, that is from one government department to another government department. It comes under G2G. Some informations are meant for employees, like their service benefits, their PPF and other thing. And this we can also avail for learning also, for the capacity building of the employee. Whatever services we offer, that may also come under this. And one is online services for business organization, like licensing, permit, the issue of license and permit for business purpose commercially. So these are the main model: government to client, G2C, G2G, G2E, G2B. These are the widely used terms in e-governance. Whatever project, whatever services we may put in one of these areas. We can design our own business specific. After that, little about higher educational. So all of us know what higher education, for what purpose these are institute. Higher educational institutes aim is to develop intellectual capital, knowledge and innovation necessary for development of individual, nation and society. Whatever the knowledge, whatever the product we are producing in higher education, we can say product is knowledge, and their is purpose is they can use this knowledge in nation building, development of the individual and overall society. Higher educational institutes also contribute to development of social capital such as good governance, rules, democracy and society. Just Dr. Punia was saying, even IAS, he has to root through this education system. So ultimately they are from educational. So higher education produces these kind of products, knowledgeable student or candidate. Ultimate aim is to use the knowledge in nation building. These are the areas of educational institute. I have mentioned a few one. Those are common to all higher educational institutes. Higher educational institute can be university also. For example, in interaction among faculty, student, schools and department, like university has various department, various schools, various faculties, how they can interact with them. We can also, this is one activity that can be taken on e-governance project so that they can share their knowledge. Integration of finance and establishment. No organization is complete without help of finance, accounts and establishment. These are very two pillars. The third one depends on the institute. Like in higher education, two pillar we can say personal, finance, and the third one is the faculty, that is the teaching departments. But these are two very important and they can also be integrated. Like students enrollment and admission, we can use online facility. We can develop the services so that students can enroll. Like Regulator has its own online portal for registering online, so that one can participate. The whole process, admission process, can be taken into it. Examination and certification. Without these two activity, purpose of higher education is not fulfilled. We need to examine and certify. This is part of the education. And planning and development, research and development, very important. R&D. Internet was started because of the research and development. The scientists in America, they wanted to share their research with each other, and from there it has grown. Now internet is less used by scientists but more used by management, the other disciplines. Interaction with governing bodies. Every higher educational institute is governed by somebody, maybe ICT, maybe UGC, or maybe any ministry. So how to prepare an interface for such bodies? The bodies can also get the information, and higher institute can get the required information from governing bodies. Placement data is very important nowadays, and that can be put on services. Another core area of higher education is course design, very important. Of development, its contents generation, and finally delivery. Like this, we are doing. I'm delivering a lecture. It is being broadcast at 5 locations. So this is a very good example of use of ICT. Enhancement of teaching skills of the faculty can be done. Many online, many online lectures, many online courses are available that can be used to enhance the skill. Short term, long term, everything is available. Library system is another area that can be selected for e-governance initiative, and many more that depends on institutes to institute. These are very common, but rest depends on specific. Technical institutes has different areas. A degree college has different areas. Universities may have uh, another areas. Some initiative which have already taken by Government of India in educational is first one is SWAYAM, that is study webs of active learning and young aspiring minds. It is an initiative of MHRD and AICT that uh, provides the courses varying from high school level to the post graduate stage in an interactive electronic mode. MOOC, which is widely known as massive open online courses. These are courses are available in almost all the subjects on their website. It is Gov website. The purpose is to provide best quality education to more than 3 crore students across the country. So online registration is there. You can enroll, videos, lectures, course material, everything is available that can be used. This is one area where government has taken initiative. Another one is Know Your College portal. That is again initiative of MHRD, launched a Know Your College portal that promises to be one-stop shop for students and parents to know about various colleges in the country. Provision is there. You can select the state, you can select that universities within state. The universities will be listed. From the list, you have to select the university. From there, you have to select institute, college, or any other. And after selection, you will be able to know its location, its purpose, and even the websites of that particular institute. So this is one common portal for all the colleges. The portal is updated with relevant information about every college, like lab facilities, faculty, intake, hostel facility, library, etc. So such kind of information is available. Another initiative is very popular nowadays, that is choice-based credit system. Enables students to take courses of their choice, learn at their own pace, undergo additional course, and adopt interdisciplinary approach to the learning. So the flexibility is given as compared to the traditional rigid education system. All universities are in process nowadays to implement this credit, this choice-based credit system. Another is NIF, that is National Institutional Ranking Framework. One is NAG, already available in India, NBA, and now NIF, which ranks the institutes, and depending upon various parameters, divided into 5 broad categories: teaching, learning resource one, research area is another, graduation outcomes another, outreach, inclusive nature, and last is the public perception. This ranking framework was launched in the year 2015, and first ranking list came in April 2016. And every first Monday of the April, they are supposed to declare the ranks of institute, and around 100 technical institutes are ranked in this site. That is again an informative. So purpose is to inform the citizen about happenings in that particular area. So here area is educational. Gyan, another initiative. It was launched as an initiative to attract best foreign academicians to Indian University of Excellence. That is tie up with the foreign universities. Their experts can be called. The program has been launched to facilitate partnership between higher educational institutes of India and foreign universities. More than 350 courses are offered by different foreign faculty from around 40 countries. So again, it's an initiative. I think it is IIT and the project is being handled by IIT Kharagpur. NDL, this is very important. That is the sharing of library resources. National Digital Library, MHRD under its national mission on education through ICT has initiated NDL, a pilot project to develop framework of virtual repository of learning resources with a single window search facility. It is being arranged to provide support for all the academicians, varying from different levels like students, researcher, and even long-time learners also. It is being developed to help students preparing entrance and competitive exam. A lot of the material is available. Even books can be digitized and put on this NDL. Copyright issue that remains there. Educational materials are available for user ranging from primary to postgraduate level. Wide range in all the subjects that is available, and project is being developed at IIT Kharagpur. Sorry, perhaps it is IIT Kanpur, not Kharagpur. Another is the Shodh Ganga. That is another initiative of Government of India. A reservoir of Indian thesis. All the theses of PhD and MPhil are to be now put onto the Shodh Ganga website. It is a digital repository of the thesis and dissertations submitted to Indian universities. It is maintained by InfilBlip Net, that is Information and Library Network Center. It's a organization under UGC and is located in the campus of Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. Around 300 universities in India have signed MOUs with center to participate in the Shodh Ganga project. The repository has till now collection of more than 1 lakh theses, which is a very good initiative. So for the research angle, for experiment angle, it's a very good, the information is available. One can go through it easily. Instead of searching here and there, it is just one site. You can get many things. Top universities in terms of number of theses submitted are Punjab University, Aligarh Muslim University, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Karnataka University, and Anna University. These are 5 top universities who are really contributing in this Shodh Ganga initiative. All the theses now being uploaded in this site. Now, those were the initiative already taken by Government of India. Now we move on to how we can do. Now, with the introduction of e-governance in education, we'll improve good education by providing new ways of communication between teacher and student, teachers to their fellow teachers, and student to student. Just like I was giving you the e-governance example, government to citizen, government to government, government to business. Here now I talk about teacher to student, how teacher can interact with student, not only in the classroom, beyond this also, after the classroom also. A lot of medias are available, social media is available. We can provide online platform for this. And teachers to teacher, their fellow teacher, and even student to student. In the many educational sites, we can find a student forum where student can discuss their problem. One student can discuss their problem. One student can put the problem and another one can solve it. With an open discussion through forum, a solution can be found. So keeping in mind these areas, e-governance can be a very helpful in higher educational institutions. E-governance can enhance and promote new method of delivering the desired knowledge to students and will offer new insights to organize and deliver requisite services. Can enhance the method of delivering. Instead of delivering in classroom with traditional chalk and whiteboard or blackboard, we can use electronic media to share the knowledge. Cost-effective technology combined with flexibility in learning and administrative activities essential to enhance efficiency. Computer can be extensively used for educational administration. So we must use e-governance project or develop e-governance project in mind cost effectiveness. They're very cost effective. The quality of our educational system can be improved, further improved, I must say, further improved to make institution really world class in the fastest possible pace. This is the area where the services can be, the teaching methodology can be improved, new teaching aids can be used, and also can be shared. With involvement of stakeholders like parents of the student, regularity bodies, higher educational institute, it will become more responsible for them. Until now, traditionally, student comes to the class, after that he goes back home. Just Dr. Punia was showing one slide that some frog or and then tiger. So it should not be there. Rather, participation is very important. Parents should also be involved in this. How they feel about the progress of this student. It should be online. Many schools have taken initiative in giving report cards to parents of their wards through emails, through SMS, and even through their portal, their website with login password. So they can view the thing. They can also give their feedback and input, which is very important for higher educational institution to refine the processes further. Students also to be involved. The purpose of students should not be restricted to only come and listen and go. No, they must be involved fully. Their ideas, their style, they must be involved. They should be interactive. They should be interactive, passive instead of active. With the involvement, with these involvement of stakeholders, education system can be further improved. And it is possible only if we make use of these kind of technologies. Traditionally, we may lose something. So these are not the standard term. Now I'm giving you information about these. Standard e-governance model are again government to government, government to business. But the similar terminology I have used for educational institute. Thinking educational institute is its government itself, how they can deliver the services. Like I have identified 5, maybe more also, but 5. In case of higher educational institute, like university to student, some information has to be given to the student, and whatever interaction takes place between student and university, that can be categorized into university to student or U to S. I dictate what kind of information can be categorized. University to business, that again a part. We can have some industry also, industry tie-ups, they can also be involved. Any portal, any website, any informatic system, information system useful for such entities comes under this. Even university to university, from one university to another. Now student exchange programs are quite open, common, where one university can interact with the other Here, university, you may consider higher education. So higher education and university, I'm considering they are same. University to regulators like AICT, MHRD, UGC, these are regulatory. What kind of information we provide them through some mode, some traditional post, we can use some email, we can use portal, the information is available. And university to employees, employee are major stakeholder, and employee means teaching and non-teaching, both can be there. They are major stakeholders. So in higher education, we can divide our activities under these categories and initiatives can be taken. So what activities can be there? Let's say one by one. For example, university to students. University to student, major function of higher education institute, that is university, is to provide services to student. This is the main core area of higher education. And with the use of ICT, only services can be provided to the student. Online services can be provided to the student, like registration. We can offer online registration. We can use examination and result compilation. We can display online. We can upload information on the portal. That depends on how they are delivered. That delivery mechanism is different, but the thing is, students sitting at home must be able to know the result. Channel may be different, maybe your online portal, maybe SMS, maybe mobile app, or he may go to the nearby kiosk, CSC center, and get the result printed. Those channels are different. Fee deposit, students should be able to deposit the fee instead of using the traditional queues. Should be able to deposit the fee online. Now, as digital payment initiative, that is Government of India's initiative to go India cashless, many methods are there. Can pay through internet banking. We can pay through mobile apps, UPI. We can pay through USSD. If someone has not smartphone or have no internet connectivity, they can use their keypad mobile, the conventional mobiles, with SMS facility to pay the online, provided the mobile number must be registered with the accounts. Another mode available is using Aadhaar linked a bank account. Simple, using your thumb impression, your account amount from your account can be transferred to the other. No need for some documentary proof. Of course, the devices are there attached to the computer for biometric capturing. So 5 modes government are promoting to pay online. So those must be taken care into it in terms of e-governance. Initiative in higher education. Online access to library learning material. Of course, one centrally initiative is there, that is National Digital Library, but we can also, or an institute can also automate its library so that student can have access. Giving access open or restriction, that is the policy matter of the higher education. Online courses can also be, MOOC is one such initiative where online courses are available, and student at their choice can enroll in the courses. I've seen so many websites are there. Those offer online courses only Saturday weekend, Saturday, Sunday. You can register online, and online delivery is there through lecture delivery or PPT mode. 3-4 hours on Saturday, 3-4 hours on Sunday, and then similarly on the next weekend, 4-5 weeks are there, and after that, in appearing the exam, you can get the certificate. So these skill-oriented courses, online courses, are quite popular nowadays and getting more and more popular. Now, move to the second category in case of governance, that is business, university to business. Application are for establishing interaction with consultant. suppliers, affiliated colleges, paper setters, evaluator, industry and corporate bodies. These are the stakeholder. These are the entities, business entities who interact with the university, and their purpose is to provide umbrella support. Core is teaching. University to university, again to ensure streamlined collaboration and coordination among the processes of inter-university. Common shareable resources I have mentioned too, like access to their libraries and R&D activities. Many more can be added here. University to regularity. Every institute is bound to submit report to its regulatory body periodically and as and when required. So these are just like regulatory bodies, Ministry of Human Resources, MHRD. University has its own Senate, AICT for technical education, UGC for degree colleges and universities. So we can develop a mechanism so that the information required by these regulatory bodies are met on using information system. And moreover, if we develop information system, the data is captured and that data will be readily available as and when required. Instead of you collect the data, you compile the data when the report is asked, you must have pre-hand. You must have the data at your center or in your system. University to employee through UTE application, institute can offer services to their employee, enabling them to interact with management. These include administrative tasks like recruitment, promotion, profile, payroll, personal information system, etc. There are many service related matters with employee. Those can be uploaded on the information system website of the institute so that it is transparent to everybody. It is known to everybody that this is the rule, this is the regulation, these are the action, these are implementation. Instead of he or she goes here and there to collect the desired information, it should be readily available. And also vice versa, some input and feedback can be taken from the employees to make decision. Online learning can also be provided to the employee in terms of their capacity buildings. So capacity building means how they can use the technology in their own working area, in their own work space. Instead of using files, paper, and other traditional devices, items, they can use technology. They can use computer. And how? What tools they can use? Simply knowing computer, fine. But how to use it? That is important. What kind of facilities available in which software? This is very important. Otherwise, search engine like Google's are available. This is the overall framework. If we go by this higher educational institute providing e-services under e-governance, there is one portal. One portal is required. That different models are there how we can adopt this portal. I will come to that also, because it is very expensive to have your own data centers for services delivery. Like interactions are there, university to business, university to employee, university to university, university to regulators, university to students. And I mentioned just briefly, which I have already discussed with you. This is just a framework that can be implemented. Application area, that is, these are the application that can be used. System, information system, some of them like student admission process where student can be enrolled, admitted. Examination system, student can submit the examination form online, can submit the examination fee online, and can get the roll number online. She can get it printed. No need to send physical roll number to them. And results can also be there. they can download. Nowadays, digitally signed certificates are issued. No physical signatures are required. Funding project information system. Uh, every higher education gets fund for implementation of certain projects, maybe R&D or maybe others regular. So we can have information system placed for implementation of such schemes so that funding status can be known. The progress of the project in terms of funds as well as physical targets can be easily known. PIS, that is personal information related with employees. Library information system, but books are available, authors, title. So many things are related with the library that must be known. Even a subtopic, the provision must be there. If I type a subtopic, I want e-governance. There must be there should be the list of the books available for e-governance. Maybe as a title of the book, maybe as a chapter within the book, or maybe as a subject within the chapter. R&D activities monitoring system, higher education purpose, core area. Another core area is R&D. So monitoring is very important. Purchasing system. Then purchasing system nowadays is a major one because government has issued some new guidelines in terms of purchase, and it has to be through portals only. Through e-tendering and other options are available. Placement module, financial status, paper setter and evaluator module. So this is very confidential part in terms of paper setting, but confidentiality can be maintained in the system itself. Affiliated college corner, just like forum. Alumni association database, very important. It is linked with placement as well as the person who are passing out the institute and many others. So broadly, if we cover these system, even then we will be able to deliver services online to our students. This is just the broader activity. If we are to adopt e-governance, it's not so easy as it seems to be. First of all, e-governance, you must develop strategy. It's very important in terms of this because we don't want it to fail. Current state assessment is very important. What is currently being happened and define the future. What should be the future? I give you example of railway. Earlier, before this computerization, there was windows only in available in railway station. This window is for, let's say, passenger train. This window is meant for express train. Another one meant for Rajdhani, and you will have to go there and line up for getting the ticket. What happened there? The window who is responsible for issuing passenger tickets or ticket for passenger trains, the queue is very long. The window who is serving tickets to Shatabdi or Rajdhani, their queue is very small, and even there may be some time when no taker is there. That I'm talking about before this implementation. So what happened? There was some gap. One, the person sitting serving in one window is getting too busy. Another one is just having light job, light work. How to normalize these kind of job? So it is possible through information system. Then there came the term single window system, where you can see which line is shorter so that you can line up there. Instead of going to line number particular 5 or line number particular 4, you can line up in any queue which is shorter than others. So that single window concept came, it came in railway, it came in banking also. And now from there, it is online. You can book your ticket online, sitting from home, workplace, and even through mobile. Nowadays, around 58% tickets are booked online, and still there are rush on the railway station. And you can imagine, if this information system should not have been in place, what could be the scenario? Could have been the scenario in the railway station. So, knowing the current state and what we want, that is the current assessment and future assessment, is very important if e-governance projects are to be taken. That's why the word is reform. We need to change the processes. There was the time when typewriters were replaced with computer. There was no automation. Simple, whatever you are doing through typewriter, do it with computer. At that time, awareness was less. There was the fear of using computer, that may lose the job. And now, it is not simply replacement of one system with another. It is the replacement of whole, refinement of the whole system. Implementation approaches and sourcing are another aspect. Develop the IT. If I say e-governance, generally people have some myth. It is about development of some computer-based system. Of course, it is there, but it has just one component. You can see out of the 8 component, IT is one. Remaining are about information, about governance, about delivery, how to source it, how to make it more attractive, how to make it more citizen friendly instead of IT. IT is just one part. Within IT, you can say hardly 20-30% efforts are in developing websites. Rest are on policies, decisions. And within IT, again, 20% is the coding, where we use or we can write the code. Otherwise, again, design, testing, not many efforts are going there. But above all, it has to be operational and sustainable. Sustainability is very important. Mainly, these are 6 activities. 2 are umbrella. Those are carried out throughout the life cycle. One is the monitoring of the project, and another is the change management. Change management is very important. We need to change system. We need to change our mindset. We need to bring the change. Change is rule of the nature, and we are to bring it. Now we move on to the delivery channels. How we can deliver the services at the doorstep of citizen. One method is web-based application. Web-based application you have developed. The person will log in into the system, will go to a particular website and get the desired information. Another is email. Website, the student or any stakeholder may visit website once in a week or fortnightly, but he will be checking the email regularly. That another is the method. You can upload the information on the website, but also can send through email. Again, it's an automated system. As such, no major manual efforts are required. Kiosk like CSC and SPB, if a person is not having any connectivity at the remote area, he can go to the this kind of services. Like in Chandigarh, we have e-Sampark centers where services can be availed. In Himachal, I think there is e-Mitra something. Those are initiative of Himachal Pradesh to provide the services at a single point. Mobile phones. Mobile phone means apps. Using mobile app, information can be provided to them. And SMS facility also. Some IVRS based system also, where you can call to a person in the call center and get the information from there. So these are the channels that you can use in delivering of the e-services. We are not dependent, or we should not be constrained to a single channel. We should be open to almost every channel, so that information can reach the citizen or any stakeholder from one media to another. There must be some mechanism. About delivery model, that university portal, when I show you the framework, I said there is some point in that because a huge investment is required if we set up our own. And exclusive to it, if there is heavy jobs, we can. UGC has proposed 4 public-private partnership PPP model for delivery of the e-governance services, has recently proposed, and the same can be adopted in the delivery of services of any higher educational institute. 4 models are basic infrastructure, outsourcing, equity hybrid model, reverse outsourcing. Based on 4 model, there are some roles to be played either by private sector or by the institute of higher education. Like one is investment. In case of basic infrastructure, investment is of any private partners, and role of institute is just to operate and manage. Pay whatever you are using the device, pay to the private partner. So no need to spend on expensive hardware. Instead of, you use them and pay for it. Nowadays clouds are also there available, we can use them. Outsourcing, investment is of a private sector. Private sector also run, operate and manage, like passport seva, that has been given to private partners. They are doing it. Of course, backend they have full control. Pay on services basis. They pay on the services basis. Like India is well doing in BPO sector, that is business process outsourcing, call centers and other. Equity and hybrid model, running operational and management is sole responsibility of the private sector, but investment is shared. It is shared. Some part can be invested by institute, some can be invested by private sector. Again, it's on the mutual understanding. Reverse outsourcing is running operation and management is responsibility of private sector, but investment is of the institute. If you look at basic and reverse, they are totally opposite. Now, once these are in place, different information system to cater the needs of different stakeholders in educational, using different modes and model, how they can be benefited to the individual stakeholder. University itself, I mean to higher education. Advantage will be centralized repository of information. All the information will be at a one place. Anytime, anywhere access. This is very important. Quality of service will be there. Teaching will be more effective. Effective administrative tasks, and moreover, university will be benefited to having involvement of all the stakeholders in their areas, like students, parents, and entities, business entities. Students, of course, will be benefited from it. Increased participation in education affairs, they can involve themselves. Easy, anytime and anywhere access to study material and records, time and efforts saving, of course, social connectivity is there, and virtual lectures and seminars we can have. Student can be benefited of this. Not only aaj agar suppose there is traditional classroom lecture and someone is not attending due to some reason, so that topic is gone. But using this kind of technology, if the lectures are recorded, if the lectures are available, even the PPTs if are available on the website, student can go through it and later on can discuss the teacher some difficulties if she is facing. Affiliated college or institutes, they may be benefited with exchange of data electronically. Instead of sending data in physical forms, physical report, it can be sent electronically. Reduced operational cost, of course, this will reduce the cost also, and fast retrieval of the report. Overall education system, apart from the individuals, overall education system will improve and it will have a long-term impact also. The quality of overall education system will improve because of the new services model, empowerment of quality students, and their participation in e-governance projects in higher education. So overall system will improve with these kind of services. But like any other research work or any other work, there are some issues and challenges. In the e-governance also, we have some issues and challenges that needs to overcome in case of its implementation. First is cost of investment. Through operational cost may be less, but cost is high, and generally higher educational institutes, some budget constraints are there. So because of this, we need to look for another model like outsourcing and other instead of initial huge investment. Resistance to change. This is very important. Many people have some fear about the changes, the use of the technology, but it doesn't mean the opportunities are gone. Some new opportunities will come. If one goes, then another comes. So when computers were being started to use in India, there was the fear of jobs. But what happened? New area of jobs have emerged. New area of entrepreneurship has been in place. Now you can think of mobile repair, laptop repair, computer repair. So many self-employability is there. Process re-engineering is very important. We need to understand. Like railway did. First, physical ticket was required. Now you can show only mobile ticket. SMS you can show and that's okay. No need to carry the physical ticket. Similarly, process re-engineering is very important. Even here, no need to issue roll numbers to appear in exam. We can use biometric devices. If a student appears in the exam, he has to put his thumb and it can be verified online. So you can allow him to appear in the exam. One major benefit is that the person will definitely come in person. And of course, it's a re-engineering, it's a reformed. We need processes, we need these kind of processes to get approved. Digital divide is there. India have started some digital initiative, but still there is a gap between the people who are using technologies and the number of people who are still out of reach of these kind of technology. That sometime may come. That's why in case of digital payment, cashless India, there is one provision of USSD where you need not to have smartphone, need not to have internet connectivity to pay online. You can check your account balance. So these kind of facilities there. We need to identify and provide the solution accordingly. Trust is very important. Information is accurate, reliable. Trust has to be made. Design and development is another major area. Whenever we plan to deploy information system, design and development are the major points. Even in the course delivery, we need to design the course curriculum according to industry need, according to the target audience, according to the suitability and so many factors. Culture need to be developed. E-readiness. Sometimes everything is there, technology is there, even then ready new. Even then we are not adaptive or to accept the changes. Despite the technology is one aspect, it is available. We are to explore the possibility of using it. Target groups, sharing of data, that is another challenge. What kind of information you want to share and with whom, up to what level you can share, threats of losing control, and sharing the best practices. These are common issues and challenges that come with in every e-governance initiative, maybe in terms of education, maybe in terms of banking, maybe in terms of other. But we need to identify them, we need to address them, we need to resolve them. Otherwise, the problem may come. In terms of how we can make them success, how e-governance projects can be success. First, strong political and administrative leadership is required, without which it is not possible to implement the e-governance project. Strong leadership is required. Detailed project management. It is not ad hoc approach should not be there. Oh, let's go start. Think, define, document, and then start. Clearly identified goal and benefit. Goal must be clear. Significant process reengineering required. Always think of change. How this process can be reduced. How this can be reduced. It is very important. Reengineering is very important. It is also known as BPR, a business process reengineering. Start small, scale up through stages, manage expectation. Adopt established standard and protocols, minimize customization. So long as the standard software, so long as the protocols, rules, standards are available, make them of use. Make them in use. If required, only then customize. In-source analysis, outsource design, software development, data preparation, training, etc. That must be there. One such example is, suppose any institute go for website. Instead of reinventing, they can think other option. They can explore other option, whether it is available, whether they can hire the services, they can outsource the service, they can. Instead of setting up of own data center, developing own applications, deploying own security mechanism, physical as well as cyber security, and providing 24/7 services. Very huge investment and lengthy process. The thing is, first explore whether it is available any part of the world. Now it's not restricted to a particular place, state, country, or continent. It's global. We need to analyze what we can do and what can be outsourced. That need to be there. Data has to be prepared. Training. Maximum effort should be on the training and capacity building. In terms, if we want e-governance to a success. Without proper training, most of the application fails. Success rate is very less. In terms of information system, success rate is not high. It's 100% or 90%. Very less. So many fails. But these are the critical factors we need to address. In these e-governance, there are three enablers. One is people who think of it. Another is technology, which is always available from time to time. Maybe the time when there was no IT. Tab bhi kuch na kuch tha. Now it's still there. Processes, how the things are to be done. These three are the three enablers that can kick off any e-governance. But we need to spend some time. Like technology in above plays just 20% of the total effort. That's when it is available, you have to use it. You don't need to invent a new one. So whosoever they are inventing, let them invent. Each one has its own area. Change management is about 40%. We need to change the system. We need to change ourselves mind and to bring the changes Then BPR, that is the basic process re-engineering, around 35%. We need to change the system flow. We need to change the activities. And above all, one's luck also plays. And 5% we can say it is the luck of maybe the leader, maybe anybody, or maybe of institute that is executing. If we are with these, then only then we can have a successful e-governance projects. We should be ready and with focus, properly focused manner, we can. So this is from my side.